Do, 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 do. Oh, hey there. Just caught me off guard here doing my eye makeup with my Metropolis palette. Happy video day, Christina Brooke here, and today I think you guys can tell from the thumbnail, today's video is going to be a 1 year, 1 brand update, the year of Natasha Denona, and well, like usually happens during these video updates when I get like an amazing thing that I need to share with you guys, I do an impromptu video that I'm going to probably post today. And today, today's 1 year, 1 brand update, we've got some chisme, we've got some gossip. So yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. I also told you guys in my last 1 year, 1 brand that I was going to wait until this update to give you guys the 411 on all these products that I've just released from Natasha. I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on Xenon, as well as the liners, the liquid liners, the pot liners. Everything's going to be in this video. So this is going to be the complete rundown on those products. We're not going to get into retro in this video. I believe in my next 1 year, 1 brand, I'm going to go over retro, and then I'm going to show you guys how I've been playing with it to show you guys like different ways you can do different looks. So that's probably going to be my next 1 year, 1 brand update. But this one's a big one, guys. Oh my goodness, do we have some news. So anyways, if you are new, please hit subscribe, join the family. I love to do these kind of videos, and if you're interested in this type of stuff, then you're gonna like it around here, and hitting subscribe guarantees that you will see me again. So let's go ahead, let's get into it right now. So for today's look, guys, I did use the Metropolis palette on my eyes. Metropolis palette on my eyes. I also used certain colors that I thought were very beautiful. But anyways, so I think I'll start off the video with some gossip, potential gossip. This is alleged information. Apparently, somewhere in France that may or may not have shown off an alleged palette that we might be seeing from Miss Natasha before the end of the year. And this was a shocker for me. I'm telling you, this was a huge shocker for me. I knew that there was something else coming, which I told you guys about, that I thought that something was coming. And actually, we haven't seen that launch yet. And it's probably going to be pretty soon. I thought it looked like a holiday release, which I'm assuming it still is going to be a holiday release. But then the news of a new mini has been circulating around everywhere, and I think that this is a big one. I think that this is really interesting because a lot of you guys like Metropolis. I know a lot of you guys like Metropolis. Metropolis was a hit. I think Metropolis has a really cool color story. It's really, really interesting, and it could potentially make an amazing holiday mini. So allegedly, we're going to be seeing a mini with a theme before the end of the year. So I believe that this mini is going to launch pretty soon. I think that it's going to come really, really soon. If this is legit, which I pretty much think it probably is, but if it is legit, we're going to be seeing a mini from Natasha before the end of the year. Probably in October, probably end of October, middle of October. We're gonna see it very, very soon. I think that this is super exciting news. The colors are so pretty in this palette. There's so many awesome colors. Some of the colors that you guys see in today's look is inspired by maybe the potential idea of what I saw. And I think that today's look came out beautiful, and it was using Metropolis. And yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. Now I will say, obviously, I am guessing on what the big palette is that this palette is mimicking, but just based off of the idea and the colors on the eyes that I'm showing you guys, I am pretty sure that it may be Metropolis. And if it is, this is cute. I think it's really cute. And I think a lot of people are going to think this is really cute. The only thing will be is how different is it from Metropolis? I'm not sure. I need to see some swatches. I cannot wait to see the swatches because sometimes images can be a little bit misleading when it comes to color tone. I need to see color tone, but this looks really, really promising. So yeah, guys, another mini palette from Natasha. I know a lot of you guys are probably excited right now because I know some of you guys wanted something else from her before the end of the year. And I think a mini was a great way to end the year. So I will tell you guys, this was not 100% unexpected because during her live, she did say that there was another palette releasing this year and that it's gonna be like something different. And I believe that this mini is gonna come in a set. and it may or may not be with a brush or something like that, but I believe it's going to be in a set. So it might be a little bit different than something that we're used to seeing, which is interesting. I honestly am not 100% sure about that. When she did say the thing that was going to release this year was going to be something different, I was thinking of that face palette that we heard about a few gossips back. That is like going around that may be coming out. So I don't know. I don't know. This could be really, really cool. And I guess this is like a double Chisme video, because if you didn't see my retro review, which I hope you guys did, but if you didn't, well, during that video, I told you guys that in her live, she did tell us that retro is not over. She basically said that she knew that people were upset that this retro, the one that just released, didn't have greens in it, and that not to worry, that next year there's going to be another retro release, and she said, I won't let you down. So that means to me that next year's retro is going to have greens in it, so just get ready. Everybody who was super upset that this one was like burgundy and colored like that, the next one's gonna be green. So I am head over heels, like so excited about that announcement. If you guys missed it in my last video, I just wanted to say it here again. So this is gonna be super, super awesome. She also said that there's gonna be more products in the retro line. So who knows, maybe there'll be a lipstick, maybe there'll be a cheek palette, I don't know, but there is more for retro. So I'm excited for that. I believe that most likely that'll be next holiday. I doubt it'll be spring. It'll probably be next holiday's release, but who knows? You never know with Natasha. Well, I'm not gonna give it away now. I'm thinking next year we are gonna probably pick another brand for 1 year, one brand, but I'm wondering if we will continue the year of Natasha Denona as a different series. But that's just my thoughts, because I'm excited for what's to come next year. There is such cool stuff that I keep on hearing about that I'm like, I kind of want to continue. But anyways, now, let's get into some other stuff. So now that I've given you guys the chisme, I've given you guys the gossip for this month, let's talk about the products that she released recently, and I'll give you guys my final verdict on them. The first thing that I want to kind of like go over with you guys, which I don't even know if I ever told you guys my final thoughts on this, but if I haven't, the macro blade from Natasha, this is amazing. I love this eyeliner. It's my favorite one. Natasha needs to come out with more colors of this. I would love to see this in a white. I want to see it in a brown. I would love to see this in a bunch of colors, even a burgundy. I think this formula itself is just so rich in pigment. It's just amazing. I feel like she can come out with this in every color of the rainbow and it would be amazing. So yes, this was a star product. I have it on today as my top liner and it literally works like a dream for me. If you have hooded eyes like myself or you have smaller eyes, you have to wait for it to dry down before opening your eye. You will transfer it to the top of your lid. That's only for us like with smaller eyes or hooded eyes that would have that problem, but I love that pencil. And then since we're talking about pencils, I gotta tell you guys about the hit product from this, I don't even remember what she called it, the Xenon launch, whatever it was called. These were the hit, guys. This was the hit product out of everything she launched. I love these eyeliners. They are the only eyeliners that I use. I have the brown one on today. I go between the black one. The other day with the retro, I used the burgundy and it was like a game changer. So beautiful combined with the retro palette. But the black and the brown are just go-to colors. These are awesome. These are awesome. Sephora sale, guys. If you're looking for eyeliners, look no further. These literally are awesome. It's my favorite thing that released. And then when it comes to the pot liners, I have some loves and some so when it comes to the pot liners, my favorite out of all of them is actually, my favorite out of all the pot liners is the black. The black is the most pigmented, applies the best. It's not really like you need to overlap it too much. It kind of just goes on very nice and it has a really pretty, it has a really nice formula. It applies really good, a little on the moussier side. I like the black one. I also think the brown one is very good, but the brown one, but unlike the black one, you do need to go over it a few times. I feel like it's pigmented, but it's just not extremely pigmented. If you just do your wing one time, you're gonna see a little bit of skin through. So I usually have to go over it one more time and then just, you know, like fix it up until I think it's perfect. And then it looks really, really good. So this one is not the most pigmented, but I do like this formula. Now, the one that I would not recommend is the cream one. I don't like the cream one. I tried doing this really cool eye the other day and it was like a very colorful look. So I wanted to do like a whitish cream liner. I thought it was gonna look so cool. This just did not have the pigment, or the formula was just too moussey. There was something that it was just like every time I would go over, I'd say, I could see like everything underneath. It just wasn't there for me. The way that this one works, it's almost more like a primer than it is an eyeliner. I just don't understand this one as much. It's not my favorite. Now, maybe if you have a deeper complexion and you just want to wear this on its own, that would probably look really cool. If I would put this on with like no eyeshadow, it would be my skin color. You want to do that cool negative space look. It does not work for that because it doesn't have enough pigment. So out of the pot liners, the black, the brown, and then the cream, I probably would not recommend. So then, finally, the mini xenon. Now I have to say, I like the mini xenon. I think it works really, really nice. I have seen some horror stories with people in this black. The black swatches terrible. It's the worst swatching black in the entire universe. It's very patchy when you swatch it, but my opinion, the one that I got, it works really nice on the eyes. So when you start to use it, it goes on very light and you need to build it up. But I've told you guys this before, I don't mind that in a black because blacks themselves, if you put too much on, you can destroy a look very easily. It's great for a novice enthusiast of makeup that maybe doesn't have the best technique, but wants to do those smoky kind of looks, but you know, you could really mess up with a black. And it's also really good for a makeup artist or somebody who has perfected their craft a little bit more because you don't want to mess up. You don't want to mess up. It doesn't matter how great you are. If you put on a really pigmented shadow and you put too much on your lid, oh God, it could destroy your whole look. So I don't mind the black. I think the black is good. There has been some images that I've seen of people saying that this is hard panning on them. Some people are saying that they can't even pick out the product. Mine has not gotten to that point yet. I have used this a few times. So I guess maybe in December, I'll give you guys another update on if anything changed with that. But for me, it's been working fine. The gray is a very pretty tone. It actually has a little bit of like a bluish tone to it. So that's why sometimes when you guys see my smoky eyes with this, some of you guys say, well, I didn't know there was blue in the xenon. There isn't blue in it. It's just that this has like a bluish tint. So when it's blended, it actually starts to turn a little bit like a grayish blue. And the same for this one. This one also has a little bluish tint to it. So that's what makes the eyes look a little bit like gray blue. This metallic is the best in here. This is that heavy foiled metallic that honestly, guys, sometimes we are not even seeing in her larger palettes. The retro only had, I think, 2 shades that were similar to this, and all the rest of the metallics were a little bit more subtle. So this is that true like foil metallic. This is amazing. And this white, and the white actually, you know, it comes in handy, especially if you have eyes like mine, or if you have eyes that are a little closer together. It's good to use when you're using deeper colors. If you put too much deepness on your eyes are actually gonna look smaller and closer. So it's good to put a little bit of like brightness in the inner portion, and it kind of separates the eye. So I do like that that's in there because it gives you that option. And also using a color like this could make a look a little bit more day, a little bit less vampy, because this is a very vampy palette. And I like it. I like this palette. I believe that this is an add-on palette or a special occasion palette. This is not like something personally me that I would grab all the time. Now, I do think it's very on trend. It's very Y2K. It's very with what's happening right now. And yeah, I could see this being used a lot, especially in the winter time, getting closer to the fall. And I could see a lot of smoky eyes starting to show up online. And that's my thoughts on that Xenon collection. I wanted to share it with you guys, and also the Chisme that I heard about. Guys, so that's everything for today. Now, I personally think, based off of the Chisme and what I saw, I think that people are going to like what they see. We need to see swatches to see how similar it is to the bigger palette. I think that's going to be the only little hurdle there. But it's cute. Oh my God, if you guys don't have this palette right here, I think you guys might be like, oh. So I'm excited. Can't wait to see it release. Leave your comments down below. Are you excited? What are you guys thinking? I think it's a cool holiday release. I think it's actually perfect for holiday. So I'm excited. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video.